to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat myself some peaches. Peaches come from a can, they were put there by man in a factory downtown. If I had my way, I'd eat peaches every day. What is up, my friends? Good morning. Beautiful, a little bit of a rainy 60-degree Monday morning here in the great state of Arkansas. I just wanted to log in and tell you that I love you, and I care about you, and I'm thinking about you, and I am praying for you, and I don't stop doing that. I want to let you know that no matter what you got going on in life, think positive and don't overreact, good or bad way, because a lot of times what we think is a good action at the time ends up being something fucked up later on in life. So think about what you're doing, what you're going to say, what's going on. You can make it through this. All right. 1 year into Donald Trump's presidency, you can look at all these people and everything that's going on right now and sum it all up to #resist. I'm paying attention to the man, like extra close special attention to Donald Trump. And I'm seeing people, even on Fox News, they're liberal people, calling him a racist. Like, as a matter of fact, oh yeah, Donald Trump's a racist. No, Donald Trump's not a racist. Because as we know, shithole is not a racial slur. Talking about a country is not describing a race. Saying that there are good people there to protect our monuments and our history, that's not siding with white supremacists. So yeah, the resist movement, yeah, that's pretty much what sums up this whole shutdown and everything. These people want nothing more than to have Donald Trump give his first inaugural address, or his first State of the Union speech during a shutdown. And they're trying to cause it. And you know what? I want Donald Trump to hold his guns on this. There are a lot of people saying Donald Trump should take the blame. I think Donald Trump should get the credit for holding his guns and not letting the Democrats put this DACA thing in with our budget. Our budget has nothing to do with it. And if you'll look, last time, I've heard people make comments last time, the same people who are fighting this shit right now for DACA are the same people who are saying the same shit Trump is saying now the last time. They were fighting over whether or not illegal immigrants got insurance. And they were saying no. They were saying, and what Schumer, okay, here's the deal. They have a meeting last Tuesday ago or whatever, and everything was, they agreed, we're all, as long as a deal has this in it, I'll sign it. You bring me anything that addresses what we just talked about, and I'll sign it. Okay, so then Graham and Durbin, and Lindsey Graham is not the president's friend. Lindsey Graham is a #resistor all the way. He's pissed because he's not president. And he thinks that he possibly could be president if he just resists and shows that he stopped Donald Trump. He helped stop Donald Trump. And he's still pretending. He's an asshat. He's a piece of shit, just like Chuck Schumer. What you've got going on is Durbin and Graham brought this bill. Lindsey Graham is not on the record saying that Donald Trump said anything racist. He just said he didn't like the way that he was talking about other countries, about immigrants. Well, he didn't talk about immigrants. He talked about their country, their government, their way of life. If he even said it, because there are people saying, including him, that he didn't say shithole countries. But there were a lot of people cussing, and there are a lot of people saying mean shit and bad shit, just about everybody. because the Graham-Durbin deal did not address what they were talking about. So Trump flat out said, no, this is not what we talked about. I'm not going to do that. Now they're coming back saying, oh, you said you would sign anything. Anything that addresses what we agreed to in that meeting is what he agreed to, not anything, which is ridiculous. But that's what the Democrats represented it as. And then Dick Durbin says, oh, he was racist. He said, but it's not a racist thing to want to go to a merit-based system, which is exactly what he was saying. And they're just against that. They want anybody and everybody. Okay? Well, then Chuck Schumer comes up and he goes, I offered him everything he asked for the wall. I offered him his wall. What he offered was not to appropriate the funds for the wall, but to set aside $1.68 billion that Donald Trump asked for as a down payment. And Chuck represented that as a down payment like long ago. This is what Trump said long ago that he would need to start on the wall. And Schumer is saying that, well, no, that's what you asked for the wall. That's everything. 1.68. He didn't offer him $18 billion. He did not offer him that. Then Trump turned that down. Then Schumer comes back and offers him $18 billion, but you're going to give amnesty to these DACA people and their families and carry on with chain migration and not move to a merit-based system. Which, you know what that means? That's about 35 to 40 million more people who can come in via chain migration after the DACAs and their parents. 11 million more people on top of the 600,000. That's just the people that applied. That's not people who are coming over our border every day. 1,000 get caught. That means about 2,000 make it anyway, so you're looking at about 3,000 people that come over our southern border every day. Some of them carrying what? Nobody knows. Yet they're trying to tell you need to protect the airports and overstay visas. Yeah, a lot of people overstay on their visas. But you know what? We know who they are. We need a wall. We need border security. We need drones. We need cameras. We need more people. And we need a physical barrier. And that'll stop 2,000 to 3,000 people on just a regular day. On just a regular day. There were like 7,000 a day at the end of Obama's administration because he scared everybody with their anti-Trump rhetoric. They're racist. He's a racist. Did you know? He's an American. He cares about Americans regardless of race. And you're saying he's a racist because he's not giving favor to certain races, which is what Democrats want to do. I don't care what race you are. Donald don't either. Donald's got awards. There's pictures of him holding Jesse Jackson's hand, Al Sharpton's hand. They've prayed together. They've done. Jesse Jackson gave Donald Trump an award. Come on. Donald Trump is not a racist. He's also a damn good president. And I want you, Mr. Trump, to hold out. You get credit for holding your guns and not letting them shove DACA down your throat. What you should do, just not. Like you said, let's fund the government, then we can talk. That's what you need to do. Thank God for Donald Trump. All right, that's it for me. At the end of his first year, let's see, he has more women in his cabinet than any other president. He has empowered more firsts for women than any other president has, or any other, well, a lot of great businessmen, in fact, because he goes way back to even hiring the first woman who ever built a skyscraper. That was Donald Trump. The first mother to ever be a press secretary. That's Sarah Sanders. He's got it. He's doing a great job. This Women's March. He's for life. And these people who are this anti-life march or pro-women's march or anti-Trump or whatever you want to call it, it's not really anti-Trump even. It's just pro-female. They're back on their brains this year. But yeah, abortion is murder. If you have to kill that baby before you pull it out of the womb, then it's murder. If you pull that baby out and lay it on a table and it tries to breathe, you're committing murder. And that can happen after about 3 or 4 months. Don't know the exact, but I do know that premature babies live. It can happen. Maybe it's 6 months, I don't know. But I know that there are people who want to be able to abort babies up in the 9th month, which is ridiculous. They have to cut the baby up in the womb and pull it out of the womb and search through the body parts to make sure all the parts are there. Why do they have to cut it up before they pull it out? Because it would live. They have to kill it before they pull it out. So yeah, partial birth abortion, late term abortion, that's murder. I got 2 wonderful babies that Planned Parenthood talked their mother out of an abortion with the first one. And with the second one, going through Planned Parenthood and talking to those people at the time, there was no choice. We had the second. So, yeah. Planned Parenthood's got to go, though. It's changed, just like the Democrats, before I once was one. All right. I love you. I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you. And I hope you think for yourself and not listening to the radio or the TV or CNN or CBS or Fox News even. I started watching Al Jazeera this weekend. Isn't that weird? How they talk about what's going on in the world more than anybody else without really a slant. You know what? That's it for me, I guess. For the 3rd time. You have a good one.
Lil Doggy!